starts, it's 2,144 feet. And it's about 450 calories expended. Now I'm going to move into the studio and start doing some exercises.
Hey guys, my name is Michael. This is Resolve Life Training. So I am now 25 days away. I'm considerably under a month. I'm 25 days away now from my Key West to Canada bike ride. As you see in the video, I just showed you, I am doing a lot of biking, right around 175 miles a week. But I'm trying to do some other training. I want to tell you why, okay? About 4 years ago when I was living in Phoenix, Arizona, I decided to try a long-distance endurance event. Again, just like this one's going to be, it was solo to the extent that it wasn't part of an organized race, but Trina went along to help me. What I was trying to do was a 300-mile run from Las Vegas, Nevada, to Santa Monica, California. And I had spent about 6 months training for this thing. But the only thing I had done was running. That was the extent of my training. I ran a lot. I was pushing 100 miles a week, but at that point notwithstanding, I didn't do any other kind of training. I paid no attention, no regard was given to muscular endurance, no regard was given to muscular strength. It was simply cardiorespiratory training. About 85 to 100 miles a week of running, but nothing else. So I started out the first day. I got my first marathon down. I was at 26 miles, and it was beginning to get dark, and I took a stumble and I twisted my ankle. And I already have a pretty bad ankle. It doesn't require a lot for me to twist it. So I twisted it, I sprained it. But other than that, I still finished the first day in pretty good shape. 50 miles, first day. Got up, started the second day, probably got about another marathon done, 26 miles, I was feeling okay, but somehow between 26 miles and the 36, 37 mile mark, my legs just started to break down on me. And I couldn't go any farther. So I had to call it a day. Came back on day 3, and I was only able to get 26 miles. And by this time, my toenails are starting to fall off. Both my ankles are wrapped. My knees are wrapped. My hamstrings are wrapped. I'm literally held together by spit and baling wire. On day 4, I gave it one more stab, and again, I think I got 26 miles, 26, 27 miles. The grand total ended up being 27, I should say 137, 138 miles. That's all. I didn't even get half. It was an abysmal failure. My cardiorespiratory conditioning was pretty much on game. It was good. As far as muscular strength and muscular endurance goes, I was woefully lacking. And that started showing about 2/3 of the way through day 2, day 3, day 4. My muscles were just breaking down. They didn't have the endurance for it. They didn't have the strength for it. So, not that I'm running this time, but this is a significantly longer event. This is going to be 3,000 miles. It's going to take about 40 days to do it. So, during this training cycle, learning from the last one, I have been paying a significant amount of attention to muscular strength and muscular endurance. All right, I'm doing lots of reps, lots of sets of calisthenics and leg exercises, and you saw some of them. There's more, but what you just saw was the bulk of it. I do spend a lot of time on the Jacobs ladder. I spend a lot of time on the treadmill. I spend a lot of time on the bike working on my cardiorespiratory endurance, but I do spend a lot of time doing deadlifts and lunges and things of this nature, trying to work on my muscular strength and my muscular endurance. Okay, this is going to be a long, arduous journey, and I felt like I needed to pay a little bit closer. Let me put it to you this way, okay? Success is a very thin line, and the probability that I'm just going to stumble over it is roughly 0. Okay, so in this workup for this event, I'm trying to make sure that I leave no stone unturned. Unlike my last long distance endurance event, where my training was pretty much, singularly focused. Now I'm trying to expand it a little bit. I am still working on cardiorespiratory endurance, but I am bringing in a lot of other work for muscular strength and muscular endurance. So I just want to give you kind of a little idea what's going on, what I'm doing, what I'm up to. 25 days, getting a little bit of a glimpse of my workouts, about 150 to 175 miles a week on the bike, and muscular strength and muscular endurance training. So that's it. Hey guys, I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank you for your support. I know I've gained a few subscribers. Okay, there's some people out there wanting to support this, and I want to thank you for that. I hope you continue watching. There'll be a few more updates, 3 or 4 more updates before I leave, and then I anticipate the updates coming every 2 to 3 days while I'm on the road. Okay, so please, if you're watching, continue to watching. I should say, if you're watching, please continue to watch. If you know somebody else who might be interested, maybe you can share this to them. Okay, the more support, the better. And if you enjoyed this video, let me know. Okay, down in the comments, maybe give a like, give a comment, give some advice. Let me know what you think. Alright guys, once again, my name is Michael. This is Resolve Life Training, 25 days, Key West to Canada. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support.